I couldn't hold it
I think we're live.
I couldn't hold it that long. I did the 3, 2, 1, and then I couldn't hold it because it had been longer than I thought it had been. So thank you, everybody who's in chat who stopped by. Thanks for tuning in to this unusual timing of Married with Issues.
So welcome. Yeah, we're doing it on a special Wednesday because
for the first time ever.
Yeah, so we're doing it on new comic book day because this next weekend and the following weekend we're not going to have a show on a regular day because we have 2 cons coming up. Yeah.
Did you grab Sugar Glider too?
Yeah. It's
okay. Okay, just curious. But yeah, we do have the FanX Con in Salt Lake City this weekend that we're going Friday and Saturday. And then next weekend we have the Wasatch Con that is a local con at a mall. That's Friday and Saturday too. And so we're going to be going to that con, the one we paid for, and then the free one where we see local creators. And I'm really excited for that one because the one next week will be the one where I can get my postal book signed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I'm still really excited either way.
Yeah, and we're still kind of getting sorted. We literally just walked back in through the door.
Yeah.
We just got home, so.
We had to run a few errands after work and then, well, obviously, go to the comic book store, but then we had to go to the grocery store and oh, it's already 7. Look at that.
Yeah. And we want to say what up to. We got a couple people in the chat. Looks like we got
mine's not replaying.
It's not in there?
Oh, there it is.
Looks like we got Perry Comics and Comic Geek McD. What's going on, guys?
Perry, by the way, you need to come on the show sometime.
Yeah, I haven't checked. I haven't checked to see if he got back to me, which I think he might.
One of these days.
But yeah, I sent him messages on IG. If you did write back, I haven't checked it yet.
Hey, and Carlito, Sam's Tangled Web, DK Comics and Cosplay. Hey guys.
Hey Delphia.
Hello. Live long and prosper.
So yeah, one thing I wanted to ask. So I've already been talking to Perry about this. So the other one I accidentally doubled up on. I just need to know, Comic Geek, you're a Spawn fan too, right? I just need to know that. I just need to make sure. I think you are.
Once for
because
yes,
both of us have such common taste. I mean, I'm a huge Spawn fan. Spawn is huge for me, but
just kidding.
I'm pretty sure you probably are too.
Yeah. But it's always a small week for me. I don't pick up near as many books as he does, so I don't have too many to show.
Yeah, I know. So
hey, could you?
So
hey, chat peeps.
I kind of did a bunch of back issue digging too. So most of what we're gonna show is actually back issue stuff. I mean, because most of you guys are already. I mean, there is some new stuff that I put in the stack. But I mean, a lot of you guys already know what we are kind of reading, week to week. So instead of just kind of showing that again, I want to show some back issue finds too. But
so
we do have a quick unboxing too.
Yeah, I'll say this while he's unboxing that. Yesterday I was tagged by the boy who had 7 for a Top Variant Tuesday, and I didn't have one to do. But now that I do, I'm gonna do it as a delayed one. So you'll see my Top Variant Tuesday delayed by a day because it came out today.
Dude, and I forgot to do a Top Variant Tuesday, and what I wanted to do, I haven't showed yet, even on stream. And if I knew where it was, I would grab it, but I don't know.
It's around somewhere. We got a lot of stuff everywhere.
But everywhere. Oh my god, it is. I know you hate me saying this all the time lately, but it was seriously a Grail variant.
I know. It's okay. It's just that you say it a lot.
And McD would love it too because Deadpool's in it, but it's not a Deadpool book.
Right.
So.
Well, and the other one that I thought about doing for a Top Variant ended up not being a variant. It was the A cover, and I'm like, oh, my favorite cover that I love that I am going to post that I showed on the stream Saturday, I haven't posted yet, isn't a variant, but I was going to. And
speaking of Deadpool.
Oh, McD says I have actually never read any Spawn, which is weird, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, if you know what I mean. Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So what I want to send you
June has that T-shirt.
In the next stuff we get out to, I think you would definitely be a fan of it. I mean, what I'm sending you, what I'll send will be volume 5 or 6, so it's not like a volume 1. So I don't know what it will be like to jump onto it, but it's just awesome and it's gorgeous. Like you'll
considering. But yeah, I love that shirt of his. He's had it for so long now.
Yeah, I love this one too. I'm glad that I finally was able to get the issue that this is. So.
Me too. I was wearing a Superman shirt when you proposed.
Hey, Rod's in there.
Hey, just
Kachun, yeah, I need to say what up to Kachun.
The boy who had 7. Hey, I was just mentioning you. You tagged me in Top Variant Tuesday, and I didn't get a chance to post because I realized the one that I wanted to do wasn't a variant, but I have one that I can post for a delayed Top Variant Tuesday.
I know.
Are you ready for this? They don't usually do variants on this series, so when I saw it and it was the only one there, I had to get it. I don't know if you're ready. 3, 2, 1. It's Pearl.
Yeah,
issue 8.
I've never seen them do a variant on Pearl yet.
Yeah. It was the last one there, so I had to get it, and I was going to post it to Instagram after the show, but like Soldier said, we just got home like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so. We literally just walked in. Okay, so this is what I unboxed. This
is the Samurai.
I didn't know it was a GameStop exclusive one, so Samurai Deadpool. This one, I'm stoked on this one. This one looks pretty dope.
You know what, though?
I'm so stoked.
The other day, he asked me, how many pops do you think we have? And I'm like, maybe 40 or 50. I don't know. And then it got me curious, and I walked around the whole apartment and counted. We're at about 94, 95. And I'm like, we're stopping at 100. We don't have any more room for any more pops. Just at 100, no more. And I know it's going to be hard for me, too, because I like my pops, and I might have more than he does.
Since you showed that variant.
Have you ever seen a hypocrite? I can't help it. I'm kidding. But no, yeah, like this variant cover, I thought it was beautiful, so I had to get it. Like,
yeah, keep showing.
Yeah, it's issue 8. And then let's see, the artist. Oh, that's a good question. Let me check.
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing who the artist on that is.
Well, finding out. Artist, editing, Tula Lotay. Tulalotay. Variant cover by Tula Lotay. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Ooh, I said it right. It's beautiful. I love the blue and how, like, you might be able to see it better without it being in the bag. But it's cool. I have that one. I got it in my game store. Oh, yeah. He just left. But I don't know where he's going. He's looking for something. He's on the hunt. Aw, just here working. Yeah, it's been a long day. I worked with him today, and I just kind of worked 2 jobs, but it works. Right? I know. I haven't heard of that artist either, so I'm like interested to look up more of her stuff because that's beautiful. And it was the last one, so I had to get it. And then on my next 2 small short weeks, because I don't read as much I read as much as he does because he gives it to me to read, but for what I pick out and buy for myself is a lot smaller than what he refers me to. I don't know. What are you looking for? I might be able to tell you where it's at.
No, I top-loaded it. What's that? Cream variant? Am I not seeing it?
It's on the couch.
I know. Oh, duh! It's back here.
Of course.
Shut up.
No.
So yeah, it was back there hiding behind Deadpool the whole time, so you guys might have seen it.
But yeah, the next one I have is Lucifer issue 7. It's again with the Sandman universe. I actually just barely caught up on the Sandman universe this past weekend because I caught up on Hit Girl, Doctor Who, and then I also caught up on the Sandman universe, House of Whispers, Lucifer, Books of Magic, and The Dreaming. The Dreaming is really good right now. I'm loving The Dreaming.
I'm loving just the classic original Sandman that I'm reading so far.
I'm caught up on this one, so I'm excited to read Lucifer number 7.
Okay, all right. Now that I found it, but
it was hiding in plain sight behind Deadpool.
So here's that variant. Like I said, it was kind of like a Grail variant. So it's a Clayton Crane variant to Venom number 1. And as far as I know, it was an incentive one, but I couldn't remember if it was like 1 in 25 or 1 in 50. I don't think it was 1 in 100, but for the price I got it, it was probably maybe 1 in 50. But I love Clayton Crane, and that one, like, I remember when that came out, when I remember seeing that cover, and I was just like,
yeah, it's a cool cover.
And I remember when I was looking for it around the time, I remember people telling me that it was like, it was kind of like a low print number, you know. So like I saw it on eBay. So I got it from eBay, and so when I saw it on there, I was just like I pulled the trigger on it so damn fast. Like,
you want to hear another adult fail? Even though that one turned out to be a success, and it was like right behind us. Was I was gonna make grilled cheese tonight for dinner, and then I realized we don't have a spatula because we just moved, and so I'm like, we'll do that in a couple days when I get a spatula.
Yeah,
I can make some bomb grilled cheese, but I can't without a spatula. I just wanted to share that.
Okay, so like I said, I did bring like a few new ones.
Yeah, see, look at this. You see these 3, and then this.
That's not even counting most of the new ones, though.
I know. No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying my reads are usually shorter. I'll bet you anything I'm still going to read all of those. Because that one's been really good.
This. Okay,
yeah, so that one's been really good. So I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong.
So I haven't been hearing a lot of people talking about this, but this series is really good so far, and
it has been good.
So this is issue 6. I don't think I read 5 yet. I think I read about the first 3 or 4. But this is a really awesome series, and Brian Hill, who writes it, he's a really good writer, and at least me, like, I don't really hear that much about him. And
McD said that
I can really see this being like a TV series.
McD said that is a variant he was looking at literally 2 weeks ago and can't find it anywhere.
For real, dude, it is. It's a hard one to find.
Oh, we got Berg Nasty in the chat. Hey,
it is a hard one to find. Hey, what's going on, Berg? Yeah, Berg's the dude.
Comic Books NYC. I hope you're feeling better and no more cold, and I hope you had fun at the Star Wars con.
Yeah, I can't wait till our show Sunday. I almost said tomorrow because I'm used to doing it on Saturday.
Right? I know
but I can't wait till our show on Sunday. Yeah, because
the con have been great.
Yeah, I really want to hear about that.
And then not necessarily Star Wars, but Star Trek, you know? Like, I'm still into Star Wars. I actually picked up the Q Conflict, and it's issue number 3. And it's been a really good series so far. If you're not reading it, you should be. I like it.
That's a good cover. I like that cover.
I like this cover, too. It's not bad.
Speaking of covers...
NCC.
So here's Nightwing 59. We did get the A cover too, but
this is a beautiful cover.
I love Yasmin Putri. She is incredible. So here's the Yasmin Putri B cover for Nightwing 59. And once again, I mean she's done some other ones recently that I think are a lot better, but I mean this one's still fun.
Yeah. That's so awesome. You won the tickets to the one thing that I can't think of because I'm brain dead from work. NYC when you went what was it? It was the panel that I can't think of because my mind is like asleep right now. It's been a long day.
Oh, Kachung said that he got that crane during it too back in October. That's awesome, dude. Dude, I want to get that one. I hope to God I can get a chance to meet him sometime because I want to get that signed.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
I love his sigs. Like, so his signature, like, just looks cool anyways. But if you've noticed, like...
He takes paint markers.
Yeah, he usually uses paint markers.
Like, the color, like, goes with the scheme of the cover of the book that he's signing.
And it looks incredible. And me being an artist and someone with a graffiti art background, I use a lot of paint markers. And which I am kind of working on and doing my own book, but like if I was like a full-time comic book artist, I would sign like that.
You need to draw more because I think McDee's the only one that was able to. I don't think you posted it to Instagram when you.
I haven't shown that much art, which it's crazy because you know how much art is normally a part of me. You know, like
I know
it's crazy. I mean, I was a full-time tattooer at one point and stuff, but
yeah. I got him his first tattoo. I couldn't date someone who didn't have any tattoos.
You know
that
what,
was 6 years ago. But it was the best surprise ever. And now he has more than me, and he has paid a lot less.
I'm just glad that I didn't get tattooed. Didn't start getting tattooed when I was younger though, because I had a lot of stupid ass ideas back in the day. So
me too. You are not alone there.
Burke said, "Is that a 181 and a 129 back there?" There is an ASM 129, but the Hulk isn't a 181. The Hulk is actually one.
You have better eyesight.
It's the
me.
Monster and the Madman. It's the Doctor Doom cover. It's
yeah. OCD, right? I know. I have such bad OCD some days. Like some things I'm really OCD about, and other things I'm like, it's okay.
It's Hulk 144.
144.
All right, so here is War of the Realms number 2. I actually read War of the Realms number 1 last night, actually. Kachunk said Crane is coming to Atlanta Comic-Con in July.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Kachung, are you guys in the Atlanta area? If so, that's awesome because I am actually an Atlanta Falcons fan. So
that would be awesome. He is.
That would be awesome.
And you know what made me sad? I'm a Packers fan, and we almost went to the Super Bowl, and his Falcons won, and I'm like, okay, since they won the Packers, they have to at least win the Super Bowl. And then after that second quarter at the Super Bowl, I'm like,
oh my God,
our Packers wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have done that. I mean, the least they could have done is actually win the Super Bowl since they kicked us out of the chance of getting to the Super Bowl. It was a divorce bowl before we were even married.
Yeah, because it was the NFC Championship too, and it was our two teams playing.
Yeah,
and then likewise, when your Packers won the Super Bowl, they were a wild card team and knocked out my first seed, 14-2. Atlanta Falcons wiped him out as a wild card.
Yeah.
And I was like, you bastard, you guys better win the Super Bowl for doing that.
And we did, but your team didn't do it.
But we didn't come through, yeah.
You didn't come through. That was like all I wanted. I was like, I was so disappointed that our Packers lost that game. I'm like, if the Falcons can just win the Super Bowl,
hell yeah, Burke, dude.
I'll be content.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Hell yeah, Burke Nasty. I've always loved Jordy Nelson. Even when he played for her Packers.
Oh, I love Nelson.
Jordy Nelson.
It
was my boy. Yeah, I love that dude. Remember when he left the Falcons? I know we turned into
football.
Sports here for a minute. But when he left the Packers, didn't he go to Oakland? Is he still in Oakland or did he or is he somewhere else? Hey, Bueller, sure. We got Bueller in the chat. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, hey, Bueller. There's no snow out today. We've been getting some rain. It's a shame we got some snow, and it's probably what got you sick when you came through town.
I know. That was really unfortunate.
I bet you anything that's what it was. But I hope you're feeling better and that you're not sick no more.
The boy at 7 said he's going to retire. Damn, dude. Because remember, he at the end of his tenure in Green Bay, he had some bad injuries and I just don't think he really bounced back from it. Really,
it's tough on your body. Like,
Burke said he just retired.
Is really, really tough on your body. It's a miracle that what's his name, Brett Favre, still wanted to play so much.
That's what made Brett Favre in his Iron Man record. That's what makes it so incredible, and not just because for just how long he went to, but for the fact that he was a quarterback that started that many games straight.
And still didn't
because he was a quarterback that was getting. Well, what I'm talking about is his Iron Man record, where he didn't miss a game. He started. I mean, some of you guys might know. I can't remember what it was, but it was like, wasn't it like every game for like 12, 13, 14 years or something before he finally missed a game? Like, no one.
Aaron Rodgers was on the sideline for a while.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was behind Favre for like 4 years, I think, and look how that did him a world of good sitting behind. Someone like Favre for 4 years learning.
By far.
Yeah, right, Carlito. Okay, back to Crane, right?
Yes. And then the next pickup we got was Guardians of the Galaxy. I've actually really been loving this series.
That series is awesome.
I love it. I don't think it's a spoiler, but if you read the last issue, I believe it was the last issue or the one before the last issue, where it's Groot and it's like, I am Stab. That had me laughing out loud. I was just like, oh my God, that is too great. I am Stab. And he's just like a whole bunch of little Groots running around. I love this series. This series has been really good.
Yeah, I'm loving that series right now.
And there goes me being a hypocrite. I gave you crap for buying too many books, yet this is one you got that I'm reading.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at how many
I can't help it.
This one you're reading too, right? You've been following this one.
That one I have been reading
This is one of my favorite series going right now. Look at this cover. Here's Daredevil number 4. I knew this run was going to be good, and it's living up to expectations. Like, for me.
Yeah. Comic Books NYC was saying in the chat, I think he was cutting some titles. I saw that first. I just remembered.
Yeah, I think I noticed that too.
That's like I'm.
There's a couple that are really close. I'm getting really close to dropping. Like Iron Man and Thor are ones that I'm kind of thinking of dropping here.
Yeah, there's a few that we might drop at some point. Because there's 2 of my series that I was getting ended because they were only a 12-issue mini. There was The Raven, Daughter of the Darkness, and Labyrinth. So I kind of dropped 2 titles, but I don't know if that really counts because they were only 12-issue miniseries and it's gotten the 12 issues.
Yeah, Wright Buehler, that's such a sick Daredevil cover. Like, that one might go up on the wall, maybe. Like, that one...
It should. I mean, it is a sick cover.
I mean, me being such a huge Daredevil and Punisher fan, I love it when they show up in each other's books.
Oh, me too. I loved when they showed up on the Netflix shows.
And that's how they had to do it.
It was good that way.
Yeah.
But this cover, I really love. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. It's dark, but it's Batman. You can't really see it because of the glare. But it's Batman 69.
Yeah, it is super dark. But
it's like a shadow outline.
Just like what Batman 68 was like. It's one of those covers that just looks really good
in person.
Yeah,
because his head's here with the. You can kind of see it better. The lighting kind of sucks, but it's a beautiful cover. I love this cover.
Well, and we have our light off too. We're just running on the natural light outside because, I mean, I don't know if it's bad for you guys, but when we have the room light on, like it puts a glare on the slabs to where it's like almost irritating. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's starting to get dark. Like we do need to mess around.
I honestly don't notice the glare as much, but.
And I'm Burke's a huge Batman fan. I loved one of your shows you did, Burke. I actually watched. It was when you did was it top 5 or 10? I can't remember if you did 5 or 10, but it was the best Batman stories. And if you've noticed a lot of our content recently, I've actually gotten a lot of those stories in trade and stuff, and
which I'm so excited
reading a lot of them.
For No Road Home because, believe it or not, we haven't been reading it because we were I can't talk. We were trade waiting on No Road Home, and issue 10 came out today. So as soon as that trade comes out, we will definitely go ahead and get it in the trade and catch up on what everybody's been hyped about. Because I've been hearing a lot of good things about No Road Home.
Yeah, me too, and especially since I heard that Savage Avengers, which I'm really looking forward to, is spinning out of the No Road Home event.
Yes.
So we're going to kind of have to read that before we dive into Savage Avengers.
I have caught up on some reading. I read the first trade of Postal, which is really good.
Yeah, Carlito said, a few months, I reckon. That's the same thing I told her that I was thinking. Normally, the trades come out a couple months after the series ends. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you see them sometimes you see some faster than others, but
it depends because like on Natural Trade trade volume 2 came out quick, but
No Road Home being a 10-issue event, and especially if it's the full complete collection, that one I bet would probably be a couple months.
That I'm expecting, but I mean we've already been waiting so long. Let's waiting a couple more months.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Well, it's funny because we actually had said like, all right, let's just cave and let's just get all the back issues that are out so far, and then the next one. And then before we realized it was already at issue 10 this week, which is the last one, right? Yeah. Like it's a 10-issue one, right? Normally when they do their weeklies,
we came this close to buying like all of the back issues and reading them, and then we're like, well, we've already waited this long. What's a little longer? Yeah. But then this next one we grabbed is actually a local writer. She's 14.
Yeah, so our news actually did a story on her. Our regular news, it was on the news.
It was they did a piece on her. Or ABC. I know it wasn't Fox. I think it was KSL. No. I don't know. You guys probably don't know because it's our local news channel.
No, it was 2 or 4.
I think 4.
KUTV.
KUTV. Yeah.
But anyways,
it's this girl. It's local in Utah. She's like 14, 15, or 16. I don't know. I could be wrong. I have terrible memory, but this is one that she does, and it's Sugar Glider featuring the Ambassadors, and it's even numbered 189 out of 600.
Yeah, so she must have printed like 600.
But on her news story, she was talking about how she was bullied severely in the 5th grade, and then the guy that a family friend that got her into comics, ended up passing away. And as therapy, what she did was just write, and then her dad was like, oh, why don't you turn it into a comic book? So the thing about it is her superpower is like enlarged empathy. So it's like these bad guys that she's going against, she's like helping them through their problems, like
instead of just beating them up and locking them up or something, she actually wants to help them.
Yeah, she wants to help the villains and understand the villains as to why they're villains. You know, so I'm interested to read it because I think it is an interesting take on a comic book of instead of going against the villains to lock them up. You know, so it's against bullying, and it also goes over addiction, like even drug addiction and alcohol, and like.
What was her age when she wrote it? Was it?
I think 14.
For some reason, 12 when she actually wrote it, but.
I know I watched it like three different times.
Yeah, she's young though, so like 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. But
some just want to watch the world burn.
God, that was just the awesomest, the best line.
What was Two-Face?
His you either die a hero or live long enough
to see yourself become a villain.
Yeah,
that one too. Like that one too. But yeah. I have a Salt Lake City question for the two of you. Yes, ask away.
I'm curious what that could be.
Salt Lake City.
Out-of-towners' view of Utah is always like so great.
You know, there's so many Utahns, like chicks that I know, walking around with shirts that say slut because it's Salt Lake, Utah.
Garrow. So yeah, I was wondering where you were.
There's so many slut shirts around because it's Utah. But Salt Lake City, Utah is the abbreviation, even though it's like the Mormon capital.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I just wanted to share that.
It's funny because more than half of our population isn't even
Mormon.
Yeah. You know, like
yeah. But once you get into like all the rest alternative ones, you realize it's not so.
What?
bad.
The boy who had 7 used to live in Utah?
What?
I didn't know that.
Ah, that's awesome.
Do you know who Kristen Van Dyke, the weather girl for Fox 13? God, that sounds familiar.
Yes, I think so.
I think I do. I'm just trying to picture what one she is.
They're all blonde. But no, there's one that I'm actually related to that I think is either on 4
She's on
or
2. The one you're related to is on, but she's an anchor. She's not the weather one, but she's one of the anchors on Channel 2. I think she's like the evening or the afternoon.
Is it the other one with the kind of short hair that's always wearing dresses? That's like always super skinny and has been pregnant like 4 times?
I don't think it's that one.
I don't know. Maybe. Shauna Lake. No? She's an anchor. Yeah, one of the anchors that is on a local news is my mom's second or third cousin, something like that.
Yeah, Bueller. She's my. Bueller said she's my secret cousin. She used to live there in Portland. I miss her. I'll have to look it up to see which one exactly she is. Yeah, it's starting to get dark in here.
Yeah, the sun's going down. The sun is going down.
Yeah, let us know, like right here to me on our screen, it just looks like that this is like really bright right here and kind of obnoxious.
The replay's catching up.
Yeah, I'll have to see. I mean, to me, like it draws my eye to it and it like.
Not too much, but yeah. I got this one flyaway hair that's not wanting to participate with the rest of my hair, so it works. We all have our things. It's been a long day. Aw.
Yeah, it was great lighting before the sun went away, for sure.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna have to look that up. Like we watch the news sometimes, but I'm not sure I know which one that is. I might know.
Carly,
I might, but I might not.
Hey, big guy, the sun's getting real low.
Right? That's okay. What I said. The sun.
All right, so here we are. So now this is like some of the back issue stuff we got. These ones I am surprised for. Actually, I shouldn't be surprised anymore because RLCS, like I said, he undersells himself
so
all
much.
The time.
Like you get a really good deal on back issues and
yeah, for how cheap these were and for the condition that they're in. Like
I really like RLCS. Dr. Volts is awesome.
Yeah, they do have an Instagram too. So
they do have an Instagram. It's Dr. Volts Comic Connection or just Dr.
Dr. Volts Comic Connection is their full name, but I think on Instagram, I don't know if it's just Dr. Volts.
I think it might be Dr. Volts.
Yeah,
they're really awesome. I love the manager there and the.
So there's a Cap 102. And Cap 103. They actually had 104 and 5, which I kind of wanted to get to, but
yeah, it was actually funny when we walked in. Harley's like, "Did you guys order a Green Lantern statue?" And I'm like,
yep.
I have no idea. And he's behind me. He's like, "Yeah, she didn't know about that one yet." And it's like, "Oh well, it's here." I'm like, "Good to know. We got a Green Lantern statue."
All right, and I mean, I have a couple up there, and shout out to Burke Nassy. I shouted him out recently for the Cable first appearance, but then also the Marvel team up Spider-Man and Daredevil, the one that's tied for first appearance of the black suit, whatever, however that thing goes. One of them, I guess, but yeah, back there. But
this is a cool cover, though.
I really like trying to get the black suit cover. So here's ASM 257.
Yeah, that's one of his things is getting the black suits. I like that.
Yeah, that. Speaking of that statue, I haven't pulled it out of the box yet. I think I'm gonna put it back here where the DC stuff is. Right now, that's all Batman statues, but eventually I'm gonna have it to where there's DC stuff.
Yeah, we're not completely put together yet. I was hoping we would be, but one of these days we'll do an Instagram live video of our nerdum and how our place is set up. But I just don't know when, because it's it gets dirty fast and then we clean it and then we're like, oh, we still haven't completed that, and it's a box in the corner that needs to be and we can do it later.
Yeah, that's right. And I see there was the facsimile of 252. I didn't even know that was coming out, and then I saw it there. I didn't pick it up, but I kind of probably should have.
This one we had to get.
This one,
we had to. It was just hands down. The second we saw it, I had to get it.
This one's always kind of been on my list, though. So it's the ASM Annual 21, I believe, but it's the wedding issue.
Wedding. I love it.
Okay, so and then this one I came across numerous times. At our LCS and almost got it. This one is actually in a little bit better condition of one of the other times that I passed on, so it's kind of speaks to sometimes I guess it is good to pass on stuff, but sometimes one of my things has always been you might as well, get it. Aww. If you can get it while it's there, because you might never see it. But
this is true. Sometimes it's not always there when you go back unless you put it in your hold.
Yeah, that's another thing that's cool with ours. Yeah, we can take stuff off the shelf in the store and put it on our hold and then get later and stuff too.
As long as it's not there more than a month, they don't mind you putting it in the hold to grab it next week.
Mm-hmm. So it's Batman 210. It was the Neil Adams Battle of the Sexes.
Sam got a copy of 252 sent to him from one of his lady fans. That's so awesome.
That's so dope.
I'm Batman. And then there's one that I came across that I was like, you have to get it. And it's, of course, Deadpool.
Yeah.
What is Evil Deadpool?
So McD could maybe back me up on this. I'm not positive, but I think this is... I know it's a key, because I know I've seen it in the Key Collector app, but isn't this first appearance of Evil Deadpool?
Dun, dun, dun.
I could be wrong, but...
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Maybe we should do our research.
Yeah. Well, I need to update my Key Collector app anyways with all this stuff. Because I know some of these are on the Key app. So this one, speaking of Deadpool, was
this is one he found.
Yeah, this one I had been looking for a long time, and I'm sure knows about this one. So it's Deadpool 42 from the first ongoing volume, but it's the G.I. Joe homage logo and cover.
And see, and like Harley at Dr. Volts knows us very well because we had grabbed all of our new books and then we started looking through some back issues just to kind of see if they had what we were looking for. And he's like, oh, there's 4 short boxes over there priced as marked if you want to go through them. We just got them in. We're like,
they had a lot of good stuff.
We both just went right over there and we're like, and that's where we found like all of these ones that we got.
They even had a lot of, and priced so good and in good condition, a lot of Atlas stuff. So pre-Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of Atlas stuff that I almost got too.
There was. I thought you might have gotten one of them, but I don't think you did. Yeah, there was a few Atlas things. And like, look, there was even Daredevil, a 20-cent.
Yeah, I love that cover. That thing is so clean too still.
And it's in good condition. I mean, the only thing with it is like right here on the bind, it's kind of worn, but at the same time, it shows that the book has character. You know, it's like low grade is better than no grader, as it's been said before. From I think, isn't it Sanders who says that?
Or low grade is better than no grade.
Yeah.
Oh God,
I don't know.
I think Sanders is one of the first people I heard that from, but it's
still a beautiful book, and it tells its own story. It's been worn, it's been read, it's been enjoyed.
Look at our Daredevil, like 16 or something. That is just beat to hell, but it looks so dope. Like I love how it looks.
That'd be cool if we had that on a poster.
Because the cover itself isn't like ripped or detached or anything. It's just a lot of color fading.
Yeah, a lot of color fading, and it's just worn down. You know, like.
Okay, so this one, I had to double check my list to make sure that I didn't have this before, but I think
Bueller has a saying.
But I think I might have just passed on it once, which I don't know how I did, being such a big Dr. Doom fan.
Sometimes you never know.
And this thing is crispy as all hell. 12 center, Fantastic Four, 84. Indeed. The name is Doom.
Doom.
I know Bueller has a saying. I'm curious to see what this one is.
This stroke leads to the icebox where my heart used to be. Aww. Beautiful.
Garrel says, buy the good stuff, so the 50 cent to the rest of them.
Right?
Fantastic Four, 173. This Galactus cover.
The regular back issues at Dr.
Volt is super clean
are like $2. And then whenever they have a sale where it's 50% off back issues, you get back issues for $1.
Yeah, it turns like the whole store into a dollar bin.
I love that. I love it so much.
I mean,
the back issues being $2, if it's not like a key or first appearance or anything like that, you can get it for $2. If it's like a key or a very important book or like very hyped, then it's in a prices marked right next to the one. Yeah. And sometimes they'll have like the same book. They'll have like 2 or 3 copies of the same book, but you'll see them be slightly priced different because of the condition that the book is in. But yeah, it's still like back issues only $2. Like,
but what's crazy though is like I'll find keys like ones that should be in the prices marked in the regular back issues that they're selling for $1. So like I said, I mean like
we're up to the last one.
Even the prices marked ones are like
undersold.
But yeah, like everything's just really priced so well there.
Yeah, I love going to Dr. Volts.
Big Will would definitely love this one. This one I've been looking for a while. Not looking for because it's not too hard to get. But
Soldier, the black suit is in the corner art for all ASM issues from 252 through 300 except 279, which is the Jack-o'-lantern and Sable issue, and the corner is Black Spider-Head with the
Black Suit Spider. Yeah, it's funny that you said that. It's funny that you say that because I actually noticed that today when I was digging through it. It's funny that you said that because I've never noticed that before. I mean, I've noticed like Black Suit Spideys before, like in the corner, but I noticed it today because some of the issues, the Spidey on the cover itself was the regular red and blue, but the corner was still Black Suit. There was a couple like that, and I was like, "Oh, that's good."
We got Big the Snake and Discovery Bay. Hey,
oh yeah, Disco, yeah.
Date night's always fun. One of our date nights was going to the gaming con. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it.
Last book. Here we go. Wolverine #1. I'm glad I was finally able to get that one.
Yeah, we had to, which is actually pretty funny. He buys so many statues and toys, and I'm like, figures, okay, yeah, you know, it's cool as long as we got room for them. I don't mind. He got one the other day that was really cheap, and it came from like China. And he opens it, and it like popped apart, and I'm like, he's like, well, that's what I get for paying so cheap. I'm like, it came from China or Japan. I'm like,
a damn Wolverine figure.
We don't have any space for it, but you know, it's. Sometimes you get what you pay for. Sometimes.
Well, a lot of the times, but I mean,
a lot of the times.
I mean, but sometimes stuff is cheap and good too.
Some things you can get for a really good deal that are cheap that should be worth more, and other things it's like worth paying the extra couple bucks for.
Yeah. Oh, and I mean, I guess I don't really need to surprise it because we kind of talked about it, but I don't know if I told you yet. But McD, since he asked it before in a past one, looking back there made me think of it.
Domino? Well, you know, I already agreed to get Domino.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I wasn't. You already said that I should. I just didn't tell you that I actually did. But I did order that Domino to go with the cable in the Deadpool.
You know, you just admitted fault to not being able to, that you haven't been ordering more stuff and you just ordered stuff.
But no, you knew about that one though. Like that's what's the difference because you knew about that one.
Yeah, that one, but I didn't know about the Green Lantern one. It's okay, I still love you.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do.
I can't do that on camera.
Yeah, you're bad.
I'm not. You are. Anyways, sorry about that. Married with issues. What can we say? The issues come up from time to time.
This was a recent pickup too. So we haven't shown yet. I need to put this in Mylar because the bag that it came in is, I guess, warped is the thing. You know, sometimes when you get bags that are like. Yeah, but
no, seriously.
Batman 423, that classic McFarlane cover.
I don't mind you ordering stuff or anything because it's like it's your money. I ain't gonna tell you what to do with it. I ain't no one gonna tell you what to do. I ain't your mama. I'm your wife. There's a difference. It just makes it hard for me when I want to surprise you with stuff because you already got it, and I'm like, well, let me catch up and surprise you.
Yeah, Kachung said, wait, aren't you guys on Saturdays? Yeah.
Yes, so, usually, but we're going to be at a con.
Yeah, so...
for the next 2 Saturdays.
Yep. Yeah, so we're not going to have our regular Saturday show this coming Saturday or the following, but we are going to try and have them during the week or sometime. So this week we have it on New Comic Book Day, so maybe next week we do the same thing, probably.
We might, yeah, because we have the FanX, and then we have the Wasatch Con, and then during the Wasatch Con we have Endgame and my birthday, and soon I'm going to do something to my hair that might look... I'm just really excited for it. It was supposed to already be done, but the guy didn't quite do it the way that I was expecting. Like, he cut it perfect, but didn't color it right. So I'm going to do it myself, and here soon you'll see what that surprise is. But yeah, it's an awesome month for me to be born because I get the FanX this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Next weekend we get Wasatch Con, Friday and Saturday, and then we get Endgame, and then a barbecue at my mom's, and I'm stoked.
And
Dirty 30s are going to rock.
And to top it off, that Batman... Holy crap! Where am I going? I had just read Bake's comment about that Batman book being awesome. It is. But to make it even better, that your birthday weekend
is Endgame.
Well, also, but 4-day weekend because I'm taking off work.
Yeah.
So it's also going to be a 4-day weekend, so we can get a lot of reading done and all that other stuff too. Yeah. So it's like it's kind of a small staycation too.
I might VTO that Sunday because I'm going to be pooped from everything that I have planned. But it's dirty 30s, you know. I'm turning 30. I gotta celebrate. So
what? That is crazy.
So many cons.
The boy who had 7 said I was totally going to FanX, and then about a month ago I had to back out.
Oh, no, that would have been so awesome if you were there.
Damn, I know that would have been so awesome, dude, because, like...
It's okay.
Like no
Maybe
one...
next time.
I mean, because we've talked about it a lot on our shows before, like, the cons here, like, we don't get, like, a lot of crazy...
creators or artists or...
But this one, we do actually have some ones that I'm stoked on looking for. I mean... I mean, we've already in some recent shows we talked about Mike Zeck's going to be there. Arthur Sidum is going to be there. John Beatty, or is it John Beatty? I think, yeah, John Beatty.
I think so, yeah.
But the one that we didn't know about that was actually just announced, I just saw, is Humberto Ramos is going to be there, and I love his interior work. So I need to find some of his like recent Spidey books.
I'm excited that Paul Bettany.
Well, see, yeah, and that's the thing with our cons. They focus more on the TV and movie stars. So
yeah, they do.
We get a lot of good ones at those. Like
not saying we can get a photo op or anything with him, but it would be kind of cool to meet Paul Bettany, because I love him as an actor and so many other things than what he's been in as Vision in the MCU. He's like one of my favorite actors.
No, I like Paul Bettany a lot too. I mean,
there was one time when I was working at a call center, I spoke to a Mr. Jarvis that had a British accent. I almost lost my mind. I was like, oh my God, I heard him, put him on mute, and I'm like talking to everybody around me. I'm talking to Jarvis. It was great.
That would have been so crazy.
It was great.
Yeah, the Boy About Seven, dude, that'd be awesome. I mean, remember, I mean, I don't know if you know or not, because I don't know if it's a new thing or if they've always been doing it since they started it. But
what about the FanX in the fall?
That's what I was working to.
Oh, sorry.
They have the bigger one in the fall, you know.
Spoilers.
So they do 2 a year now. They have the one in the spring and a bigger one in the fall. So there's still, which is like September, because we went to it last year. Was it September or October? It was somewhere right in there, right? I want to say September, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember. I just know it was last minute. We got tickets from my friend who was like, "Oh, hey, I have a few extra tickets. You want to go?" And I'm like,
NYC. It's in Salt Lake City. It's like downtown Salt Lake City. Yeah.
At the pavilion, the what's it called? What's the venue called?
Oh, it's the Salt Palace Convention Center.
Salt Palace Convention Center.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where they're still doing it, right? Like, I hadn't really thought of looking it up.
It's where they usually have like the car show and other stuff. If it's not there, then it's at the one in Sandy.
Well, some of the car shows they moved to the Sandy one, yeah.
Because it's bigger.
And then the tattoo convention, I heard that they were going to start moving it there because it is bigger.
It is. Yeah, we're in Salt Lake City.
So I don't know. So if
Small Lake City, it seems like. You know, even the Boy Who Had Seven lived in Utah at one point or another.
That's awesome.
It is really a small lake. I mean, like, you'll bump into people and be like, wait, how do you know that person? It's like, known them forever. It's like, I didn't know you two even knew each other. It's like, it's so crazy.
That happens a lot.
It's a small lake city.
Yeah.
A very small lake city.
Which is crazy because, like, our population is growing so fast, but it's like...
I just wish we had a Jack in the Box. I like Jack in the Box, but we don't have one. Yeah, I've only been to Jack in the Box in Vegas.
Yeah, that's crazy. NYC's been here. He's been to SLC.
Ooh. Yeah, see, it's...
I've been to New York, too, but that was...
I like it here in the summer. It's really nice in the summer.
Okay, so when I was in...
Yes, do it, NYC on Boy Who Had Seven. Meet us here.
That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome. And, I mean, and our con isn't that old, either. I mean, they've only been doing it for... Hell, I don't know, like 5, 6 years, 4, 5, 6 years, somewhere in there. So
maybe 5 years.
I'm hoping it just gets bigger and better over time, which it has.
I'm thinking it will, because John Barrowman has come.
Again, though, like the celebrities has always been good.
Yeah.
I mean, we even got Stan Lee a bunch of times too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, granted, he would go to every damn con, but
we did get Jim Lee at Dr. Volt's.
That was surprising, random.
That was awesome because I was cooking dinner and I came across it on Facebook and I'm like, you're not going to believe this. And I walk into the room and he's like thinking I'm going to say some terrible news because of like the way I delivered it. I'm like, you're not going to believe this. Are you ready? And he's like, oh God, what is it now? And I'm like, Jim Lee. And I showed him my phone. He's like, we're going. And
yeah, sorry to interrupt you real quick. I just want to mention real quick. Hey, Russ, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, he said he got to run real quick. He just dropped in real quick too. I wanted to say what's up to him, but I spaced it.
Sorry. Yeah, I talk a lot. My feet are falling asleep. I'm kind of hungry. I've had cookies.
Oh, NYC said when he was here, he went to the Mormon church. Probably the temple downtown, right? Like. Even though, like, I mean, my family was Mormon and I was baptized and all that.
I have family.
I'm religious, Mormon. But I'm not like I'm don't consider myself Mormon though, but
yeah,
the temple is an awesome looking building though. Like the architecture and stuff.
Christmas,
like, it is incredible.
Christmas time, going down to the temple and seeing the lights is actually really cool. I'm not very religious. I do have Mormon family, but it's like NA, rather not go into too much detail. But the temple lights around December.
It's awesome to go there beautiful. In the winter, yeah.
Beautiful, yeah, because we've gone down there and walked around downtown a few times in the winter, and it's beautiful seeing all the lights. I like when they put the snowflakes on the street lights all the way downstate. I'm a grown child. I cannot talk.
That's awesome. Matt got married in the temple.
Oh, that's so awesome!
That's
in the
awesome.
Salt Lake Temple.
Yeah. That's. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's the temple. You know, like that's. Oh, well, I mean, there's obviously all the other temples.
I've been there a few times. I've also been to the temple down south in Lehigh.
Yeah, there's that.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Congrats on the marriage forever long ago it was. Still, congrats, belated.
I can't remember. I almost wanted to say I think my grandparents were married in there, but I think theirs was actually the Logan one. I don't think it was that one.
My grandparents were married on the 23rd of December, but I don't know if it was in Utah, because they lived down in California for a while when they adopted my mom and my uncle and my aunt.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't think we showed these.
Oh, I know. It's so crazy. The boy who had 7 having 7 kids. Like, when he told me that, I'm like, wait, what? 7 kids? Like, but they're all beautiful. Your family is incredible. And it's so cool your son's even doing unboxings now, too, with Harry Potter. I'm a Hufflepuff. Mm-hmm. All the tests I've taken. We watched that one. That was awesome. All of the Harry Potter tests I've taken, I've always turned out being a Hufflepuff. And I'm like, it makes sense. It totally does. I am a Hufflepuff.
All right, so yeah, I mean, I might have showed these on a show, but I don't think so. But
I don't think so because they came just the other day.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So a couple,
right.
Just a couple more omnis. This one, oh my God, the art! Holy cow! It's the Tomb of Dracula omnibus. Collects issues 1 through 31. Werewolf by Night 15. Giant Size Chillers number 1 and Giant Size Dracula 2 through 4.
2 through 4.
I'm super looking forward to this. I mean, Marv Wolfman, Gene Colan, like, come on now.
Yeah.
On.
I think I'm going to go eat more cookies.
Gene Colan and then Mike Ploog that did Werewolf by Night 15. Don Heck. Mm-hmm. I know. Yeah, we still have to eat dinner and stuff, so we're just wrapping it up. Yeah. And this one, I mean, I have quite a bit of the singles, but this is definitely going to be like the reader, so to speak. But
it's a beautiful book.
Will definitely like this one. So the X-Force Omnibus, which is so it has New Mutants 98 through 100, New Mutants Annual number 7. Well, I'm holding it up too high. Holy cow, I'm an idiot.
I was wondering what you were doing. I'm like all getting close because I'm just like moving. What are you doing? We've lost our marbles. They are gone forever.
X-Men Annual.
They're in
15.
Neverland. Our marbles are lost in Neverland, and we're never gonna land.
And then X-Force 1 through 15, Cable, Blood and Metal 1 and 2. It's kind of got like stuff all over the place, but mostly.
You see,
X-Force 1 through 15.
Comic McD, my stepdad, when he was alive, he was more Christian, and so like my grandparents kind of raised me Mormon, but then my stepdad also raised me Christian, so it's like kind of seeing both sides to it.
Wait, your stepdad was more Catholic, wasn't he? Because his funeral thing, it was a Catholic church.
No, it was Christian, wasn't it?
It was Catholic.
I could be wrong, but I still no, because I've known other Christians. I
consider myself Christian though. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
But yeah, that's the only time we'll get into religion.
Yeah.
Religion and politics is the ones we always try and stay away from. But yeah, that's
Well,
yeah, Catholics are Christians. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I was reading his comment. You're a strong man, McD. so glad you're in the community and that we get the chance to know ya.
Yeah, for real, dude. I love me.
There you go, making me think I'm all confused. And there's proof Catholics are Christians. I'm like, wait, what am I talking about? And then, yeah.
No, no, I know it's like the same thing, but
yeah, no, it caught me off guard. I'm like, oh wait, do I not even know what I'm talking about? I swear I know what I'm talking about. I'm not that, like, my mom always says I'm blonde at heart. Like, I've always been a brunette my entire life, but I have some really blonde moments. Like, no offense to any blondes, but I can be an idiot sometimes. So I'm like,
yeah,
do I even know what I'm talking about?
Says Fuchsia's right. Fuchsia's always right.
Lies. I'm always wrong. It's a miracle when I'm right. I don't know how I'm right. There's one time I was like, I've been right too often. Are you feeling okay? Like, I'm the one that's always wrong.
Yeah, blonde at heart. Yeah, exactly.
Very big blonde at heart. Like, I try to use big words to make myself sound more sophisticated.
Like photosynthesis.
Like photosynthesis. Mitosis. It's been a long day.
I know. You need to go to bed. I need to go eat
some
and
more
read.
Food and read.
All right, so yes, okay, so like we said, so next for the show, we're not gonna have an episode Saturday, like we said. So I guess for the next week, I guess we'll just try and do another new comic book day, just next Wednesday.
Yes, we'll probably try and do a new comic book day Wednesday. We'll probably be able to do the show with Bake and NYC and Jeff on Sunday, so that should still be on.
Yeah, so that's. I did want to mention that. I'm glad you brought that up. So our Sunday show with the Direct Edition squad we should still be good to go.
We should still be good to go on that. And then depending on the crowds and our mood, I almost said mode.
Because we are going both days.
Because we are going Friday and Saturday. That depending on how we feel, we may or may not go Instagram live and kind of like show off the con of where we're at. Like, obviously we'll be taking a lot of pictures, but me out in public is not as confident as me in here. So
me too.
There's a chance we might go live while we're at the con for like a brief second, but there's also a chance that we'll just have a bunch of pictures to show. So instead of doing the show Saturday, we might go live at the con, depending on like the crowd and the what's the word, or
atmosphere, I guess.
Atmosphere, yeah. Depending on the chemistry, I guess is a way to put it.
Yeah, see,
the energy.
Yeah, and like what Matt said too, he said totally want to see the con guys do it. See, and that would be awesome for him, for someone who, like used to live here and stuff.
Yeah, because I have a friend that I used to work with that's going to be at one of the booths that I'm excited to go see, because she's been writing her own comic too, What Comes Natural, on her Instagram.
That is a good point. NYC just made reception can get pretty bad inside cons too. Connection speed. That is very true.
If we're lucky, they might have the TARDIS outside of the convention like they did last time. So, I mean, we might show a little bit of where we're at. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just chug, like, 4 energy drinks and be like, woo, let's go live.
So,
and be all sporadic because we had to, I know, we drink so much energy drinks. I don't know how our livers or kidneys are still functioning. ComCorps.
Comic Core just went live, so I guess that's actually a good time. We're about wrapping up right now. So
it's been about an hour. It's been a nice chat. Thank you all for coming in and chatting with us and seeing us on a Wednesday unexpected.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Like it was kind of like last minute too. Like, oh hey, let's just do it like tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We decided
seeing
last
some
night.
of our real issues outside of issues.
Yeah. So
I love it.
So we'll see you guys Sunday when Direction Squad assembles.
Hopefully, yeah. We'll be there Sunday. We will be there.
Yeah. So Sunday Direct Edition Squad, and then for this show we'll just do it again next new comic book day, and then after that we should be good. So thank you guys so much for hanging out again. We love you guys.
As always, live long and prosper.